What is up, everyone? So we're back. It's been a long time, been very busy. Sold the F31 wagon, she's gone. Still have the E46, definitely never gonna sell that. But I did pick up something cool that I'm excited to show you guys. Here you guys have it, my new to me 2003 Nissan 350Z. This thing has only 82,000 miles, clean title, and I picked it up for a steal. Definitely really happy with the car. Driving it home about an hour definitely showed that it needs a lot of suspension work. Currently it has some springs on it, so the car is pretty low. It does have a carbon fiber front lip, carbon fiber side skirts, which we will be removing. They are faded, but I've looked these up online. The front lip goes for $500. Side skirts, I think they're like 300 bucks. So we're gonna freshen them up and probably just sell them and use that money to really put it into the car. The engine runs strong, pulls hard. I'm really happy with that. Being a VQ, I won't be surprised if it does drink some oil, but I knew what I was buying. The interior is extremely clean. Let me show it to you guys. Like for an 82,000 mile car, the interior really shows. It looks awesome. Like very clean, super happy with it. It is a 6-speed manual, which is what I wanted. There was no way I was gonna get this in automatic. It's just really not something I would ever do, because these cars have to be manual. They drive amazing. I love my E46. But I'm super stoked to work on something new. So we picked up a Nissan 350Z. Now, one of the biggest things that really I'm not a big fan of is the exhaust. I'm pretty sure it is completely destroyed because this car is extremely loud. And you could hear it basically from the middle of the car. There's either a huge hole in it or something, which we're going to be changing out. I already looked at the parts that I think I would need, and the car looks fairly cheap to replace everything. We're going to be replacing pretty much everything. The side skirts, front bumper, rear bumper, wheels, all that good stuff. Now, a little bit about the car. So this is a 2003 DE motor, 82,000 miles, 6-speed manual with the track package. So we got the big, nice Brembo brakes all around. With the track package, we're supposed to have an LSD. So this thing is going to be really fun to slide. We're going to lift it up today and see if it really is an LSD. Now, I don't really care that the tires are bald. We're going to be getting new wheels and tires anyways. Also, don't really care that the clear coat on this paint is gone. It is a 21-year-old car, so actually 22 now, so it doesn't really bother me. We're going to be changing up the color anyways, which surprisingly, I like this color a lot. In pictures and video, it doesn't do it justice, doesn't look as good as it does in person. When I first pulled up to it, I was driving and thinking like I really want to get a white one or a black one. And then pulling up and seeing this in person, I was like, wow, this color is actually pretty cool. I love the body lines on the 350Z. It looks amazing. It's really beefy, really thick. I already know the style of bumper we're going with the rear. It's going to look amazing. The front bumper I'm still indecisive on. There's like 3 different ones. But overall, the only imperfection other than the clear coat on the body is the dents on the door, which is one here and one right there. I'm also happy that they still have the stock headlights that look amazing. We're going to freshen them up. These are my favorite headlights for the Z's. I don't like any aftermarket ones, just haven't seen any good ones. It looks so sick once we freshen them up, make them nice and clear. But overall, I'm super happy with the car. Like I said, today we're going to lift the car up, so we're going to see exactly what we're working with. By driving it home, the car had power, which felt great, but the suspension felt extremely atrocious. Like it was actually a little sketchy driving it home, but we got it home over an hour. Car runs great, but drives a little crappy. 25 minutes. Look how much snow we have. Ooh, she looks good though. Gotta go put the Z on a lift and see exactly what's wrong with it. So first thing, I gotta grab a tire because we're gonna replace that too. So she is finally on the lift. Suspension, it's got springs on it, but we're definitely gonna replace the shocks. Now I know why it's so freaking loud. We have a hole right here, and this whole part right here is just broken off. So you can see right there is just a nice big hole seeping through it. So we gotta get a new Y pipe, or actually H pipe. Nice, so it's a true dual exhaust. Usually the DEs come with a single. We gotta get a new arm because that's completely destroyed. That bushing is gone. Underneath, it is rusty, but not too bad. But those shocks are gone. Replacing that. Power steering is definitely leaking. There we go. So I gotta replace the power steering. But overall, everything is fine. And it's an LSD. So that's awesome. Exhaust overall, eBay, definitely crap. But if we can make it quieter just by replacing, or at least closing off this hole right here, we should be good to go. She looks pretty good. So, gotta see what else we need to replace, order the parts, and get this thing running like mint. Luckily enough, this was in the trunk, so we actually have this broken part right here, that the bushing is completely shot. Engine is fairly dry, except the only leak from the pump. So that's actually really good. I'm really happy with that. And we just replaced the tires. So now we got 2 brand new tires in the rear, and we might actually go try to slide it if this LSD actually holds up. But other than that, we're ordering suspension, probably a new brace for the rear. This definitely has to be fixed. This exhaust leak is just insane. But other than that, the car seems solid, everything seems good. The only bushings that are messed up is this one and that. So we're gonna get a new bushing. Everything else seems to be fine. New suspension. It does have, what is that, H&R springs? I don't even know, but we're getting a coilover, so it doesn't matter. Gonna be trashing that. Took off the carbon side skirts, don't need that. I'm gonna take off the lip because we are putting a new bumper on it. So side skirts, front bumper, rear bumper, everything gets replaced. And then we gotta think of a color, keeping it this or painting it something else. That is it for this video, guys. Here's the new car. Super excited to actually start this build. So definitely stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.